like to take a minute just to talk about music. Music's been a big part of my life since I was basically as long as I can remember, and I love music because I think it magnifies every moment, and it also helps capture moments. It's like a soundtrack, really, to your lives, to memories. It's you're driving in a car and the right song comes on and it just changes the moment. The windows go down. It's summertime, and it makes every moment that much more, and it helps you remember memories. And I can say. From my experience as growing up playing various instruments, had a scholarship to college playing as a jazz musician and orchestral percussionist. I've played, the bar scene doing country, classic rock, and so forth, and even have experience with two hard rock heavy metal bands that have released CDs, Divine and Amber's Ashes, as well as a punk band in Hawaii, 33-inch Mickeys, and I can say that playing music is just it means so many things to me, but in some ways it's therapeutic. Many a times I'll put the headphones on, I'll put my iPad on, I'll hit shuffle, and I don't know what's coming next. It could be rap, it could be country, it could be rock, it could be classic rock. Who knows what it's going to be? And I just try to go for the journey, go for the ride. And when it's done, covered in sweat, and it's an emotional release. It resets the mind. It's obviously great exercise, but it just does it does so many things. But recording as a musician is phenomenal because I'll get to work with multiple musicians and artists. They might bring me a guitar riff or some lyrics, and I'll be able to look at it and come up with creative ways to add tension, build and release, figure out when to come in, when to do fills that really set up the vocals, or figure out when to drop down and simplify and really let the guitar speak for itself, and just magnify what the musician's doing, and the overall outcome is phenomenal. And then of course playing live, whether it be a coffee house, a house party, or a large venue or outside stage. I've done all of that, and they're all equally as good for really the same reasons. It's just fun seeing someone else that's connected to what you're doing. It's seeing someone else that is you're helping magnify their moment. You're helping maybe create a memory, and the fans, from time to time we'd get an email that would say this song reminds me of something I'm going through, or what have you, and just to know that someone out there somewhere in the world that you don't even know is being helped in some way by what you're doing is phenomenal. And to be able to look out into a crowd and see a whole group of people that all get it is pretty cool. One of the things that I'm working on right now is creating a nonprofit project as well that helps us raise money for musicians so that they can either have a better connection to a Rolodex of people they need to meet, or the capital they need to get to the next level. And our hopes is that we can take a band that otherwise wouldn't be recognized and get them to that next level, and then in turn, rather than trying to profit from that, take the money from that to give back to their communities, to their schools, to save the music, for music education, and to help the next band in their community maybe come up and have access to capital and to a Rolodex and the names and the people they need to get out there to get heard, to make more people. It's kind of the ripple effect. Well, it's a project that we're working on in the background right now, Sound Source, which I'm very happy to be part of, and I hope it comes together as we anticipate. But I think music is important to me. It's important to a lot of people in the world, and hopefully we can impact others, to continue to impact others, and continue to add soundtracks to other people's lives.